Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we are going to be taking your guys' chart requests from the live chat and also from over here inside of the Discord. We're going to continue to bang these out here. We left off yesterday with Coinbase. So we're going to start today with Pepe and Shib. We'll be starting right there with Chief Jet. I will be taking requests from the live chat too. Before we get in to the chart requests, though, I have a couple announcements. The first one is we have that 1,000 XRP giveaway happening in 7 days. You guys can go enter for this right now over here inside the Discord. All you got to come do is come over here to the giveaways tab and click on this emoji right here. That will enter you in. You'll get a notification that says, hey, you have entered into the giveaway. And on June 18th, we will be picking someone to win 1,000 XRP from the giveaways tab from whoever does that. Obviously, there's 653 people already entered, but you guys can still go enter for that over there in the Discord. And the second announcement is, guys, yesterday the Spartan AI went out, but you guys can see that it is now back and working again. So if you guys want to request any chart, if we're not having a chart request day or you know, I'm not live and you guys want to look at a chart, whatever it is, you guys can look that up in real time over here under the chart request thread in the Discord. So we just upgraded this. We just fixed it. There was a problem with the usage. A lot of people were using it. So it got shut down. It got overridden, but that problem is fixed now. So if you want to look up a chart at any time, all you got to do is type in /layout over here. And then you just click on layout or hit enter. And then what you do is you just type in, so I could just type in Bitcoin weekly. So just whatever name you want to see, it could be any stock, any crypto. If I type in here Bitcoin weekly, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up it's going to pull up Bitcoin's weekly chart with our trading indicators. So if you guys are familiar with the channel, we use a specific set of trading indicators here. You could see the Bitcoin weekly chart is right here. You guys can see where it's at in regards to the EMAs, what color the dot is on our indicator. You could see the MACD. And if you wanted to see a different time frame, you just do the same thing. Just type in /layout, hit enter, type in Bitcoin daily, and that will get you the daily chart of Bitcoin. So that is now fixed. Sorry for that being down yesterday. I didn't know it was going to explode and be so popular over in the Discord, but you guys now have access to this. Here's the Bitcoin daily chart. So again, all you got to do, that command is /layout, enter, and then whatever stock, whatever crypto you want to see. You could do Tesla here, Tesla weekly, right? You can look up the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, whatever time frame you want to, whatever you want to ask it. You just have to prompt the bot to do it. And you could see right here, here's the weekly chart of Tesla. So you guys can do that in real time now. You can see it takes a couple of seconds over there. That is a feature that is available now over inside the Discord. I hope you guys enjoy that. I know a lot of people were really enjoying it. I know it went down all day yesterday, and I was trying to fix it, and we finally got it dialed in. So yeah, I will be dropping another video, and hopefully you guys are watching this live and you guys just know how to do it. It's pretty simple. Again, /layout, and then just literally the name of whatever you want, and then after that the time frame that you want to see: daily, 1 hour, monthly, right? You can look at the monthly. Okay, and then that will pull up the monthly chart of BTC. So if you guys got those requests today, you guys want to get these in live, go ahead and put them here in the chat. Again, we're going to be picking up, again, here's the Bitcoin monthly here. So again, just /layout, the name of whatever you're looking up: Bitcoin, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, whatever you want to see, and then the time frame. That's how you use it. You just prompt it. You can see here HSKJ just used Netflix, or just used it to look up the daily chart of Netflix. So you can see where the red zone is, so on and so forth. Obviously, if you guys are new here, this is probably all just voodoo to you, but I do have a free trading course over here that will explain all the indicators that we're going to talk about today. So you guys can go check out my free trading course as well over here in the Discord. Just click this link, and there's about, I think, 10 or 13 videos in there about our strategy, approaching the markets, and all of our indicators. What's going on, Jeff? Slow Trains in the building today. Johnny Crypto, Trav, Mike, hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to continue to knock these requests out. Again, we left off yesterday at Coinbase, so we're picking up here with Chief Jet for Pepe and Shib. So Pepe is that frog coin that everybody just loved back here at whatever number that was. So this thing's in the gutter. You're just waiting for a green dot. You're a little bit below where the last one came. So again, our goal is to buy when the wave is down here, given a green dot. We've had 2 opportunities to buy this since December, and we're going to get a third one here. We want to buy when this wave is down here on the weekly and sell when the wave is up here, given a red dot on the weekly. You can see that was a perfect sell signal up there at whatever number that was. I mean, this thing's down in the gutter. If you believe in Pepe, I stay away from meme coins. I don't like to buy meme coins. I think they're just stupid. I think they've ruined a lot of stuff in crypto. It's turned it into a casino, right? We want to focus on great assets at great prices. A great asset is something that has utility, that people are using, that people are actively going to, right? Or, right, companies that make good earnings, that are increasing their earnings, that are, right, companies like Robinhood, that's a great stock. SoFi, great stock, right? HIMS, great stock. We want to buy great companies, great projects at great prices. So we don't do the meme coins here, but if you wanted to buy Pepe, if you believe in it, I think it looks like a good time to buy according to the indicator. Shiba Inu, same thing. Again, this was a big hype cycle back here. All the hype was in. Everybody's excited up here, right? Everyone's having a good time up here at these prices. Nobody's having a good time down here at these prices. So our goal here at Overkill Trading is, again, to buy great assets at great prices. We use logic, data, and discipline. Okay, logic is our strategy, which you guys will learn in that free trading course. Discipline is obviously being able to stick to that strategy, and then the data is just our indicators, right? So you've had 1, 2, 3. You're going to get 4 opportunities to buy SHIB. I don't know about these meme coins, guys. I don't know if they're going to last. I don't believe every crypto is going to make it through to the end, right? We only want to buy good quality assets that are being utilized, that have adoption, right? If you like Shiba Inu, right? If you like this project, and we're thinking about things based on the data, based on logic, right? Buying low, selling high. It's the lowest price it's ever been in history. So you're buying it at the lowest price it's ever been in history. So if you're asking me if it's a good time to buy, it has never been a better time to buy. Never. Okay? But again, we don't just buy anything here. We want to buy projects that we believe are going to be around for a very long time, right? That are going to continue to grow and continue to expand. Okay? Is Shiba Inu one of those? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Again, cheapest it's ever been. If you're asking me if it's a good time to buy, it's the cheapest it's ever been. Here's DOUL, Duolingo. This thing got absolutely cratered here from 550 down here to around 90. That one's got the monthly alert, which is our buy signal, and we got this signal back here at around 95, so you're up quite a bit off of that. So, I mean, this is good, right? This means the bottom is in right here at 87, so you could set your stop loss right there at 87 and let that puppy ride. We're just waiting for a red dot now on the chart here for DUOL. I'm taking some here from the chat now. What do we got, guys? What do we got? We got a little bit of green today. There's a little bit more excitement, a little more people on the live right now. Again, if you guys have not entered for that 1,000 XRP giveaway, that is coming up here in 7 days. Make sure you come over here to the Discord. The Discord link is pinned to the live chat right now and also in the description down below this video. And all you got to do is come to the giveaways tab and click on this emoji right here, and that will enter you in. Someone will win 1,000 XRP on June 18th, 2026. The Spartans are on the rise here, folks. We're on the rise. I see one here for Arturo in the chat for Pyth, P-Y-T-H. Pyth still doesn't have the signal yet. You need the green dot for confirmation there. It is trying to bounce here off of 3 cents, so we're just waiting for the confirmation there on the weekly. Let's go back here to the live requests. We left off right there at DOUL. I do like DOUL. Crypto Shorty says CC. Canton, that is a crypto. Again, this is a very new project, so normally I don't buy new projects, so I will not be buying SpaceX. I will not be buying any of these IPOs until they are around for at least a year. Okay, the reason I wait a year to buy something after it comes out is because it gives me data. You can see there's nothing on our indicators right now. So we make decisions based on data. We don't make decisions based on hype and news, right? We make decisions based on data. And there's no data on CC for me to tell you anything. So I can't really analyze that one for you. It's too new. CEIN. It's like an OTC penny stock. Down there, yeah, we'd be buyers right there at 3 cents. Buru, I don't know why you would want to buy this. It's got a green dot here on the daily. Again, we don't really trade the penny stocks, the meme coins here, guys. So penny stocks, meme coins, you're gambling. Okay, we want to buy good quality assets. Axelar is a good quality asset. These guys are focused on interoperability in crypto, meaning they let chains talk to each other. So they're kind of like an Oracle, but a little bit different. They do have the monthly alert. We did buy that green dot down there. I think we got in right here at where the price is sitting. So again, we're just kind of consolidating right now. If you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, what we look to do is we look to buy when we get a monthly dot, okay, or a weekly dot. And this one doesn't have the weekly, but it has the monthly. And then we look to sell either up here in the red zone or on a weekly dot up here. Okay, we want to sell when this weekly wave is up here given a red dot, or when we're up here in the red zone on the daily. Again, the trading rules, again, this is our strategy over here. You guys can learn all about this in the free trading course over here if you guys are new. Again, we are swing traders here. We are not day trading, okay? Our trades are for 1 to 6 months out. So when I'm getting a signal and I'm posting it on my social media, okay, don't tell me I'm wrong till we're 6 months down the road, right? So if we're calling out green dots today in June, we're looking out till January, February, right? And sometimes you might have to wait a little bit longer than 6 months, right? That's the name of the game. We're investing here, okay? We're not trying to get rich quick. I would love to get rich quick. I'd love to have $1 billion tomorrow, right? But what's that going to do for me? Nothing, right? It's not going to happen. If getting rich was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? The only way to get rich is slowly, okay, and consistently. And we do that by focusing on logic, data, and discipline here. Not buying things, okay, not buying Bitcoin up here, right, up here at 125, but buying it down here at 60, right, because we're getting our signals down here. So, and again, I am still fully on board with crypto right now. Like, this is still my stance. Like, this has not changed. I believe we're sitting in the middle of a bear trap right now. I think we're sitting in the middle of a bear trap for a lot of these names, okay? All these bears, they're having a party. They're hooping and hollering, but we haven't even broke down below the February lows. Maybe we did for a second, but to me, that looks like a double bottom, okay? A double bottom is where price hits. You can see we hit 59,000 back here in February, okay? And where did we bounce last week? We bounced at around 59K. So to me, that looks like a bear trap, okay? It looks like, again, we took off here, okay? We took off from 59, we went up to 84, and then back down, okay? Back into the mean, okay? And I think the next move is coming this way, folks. I think into the end of the year, you're going to see a lot of enthusiasm, right? There's too many people off sides right now, okay? When the whole world is bearish and saying we're going down, it's normally the exact opposite, right? Just like how everyone was bullish on Bitcoin back here at 125, all of Twitter, buy Bitcoin, it's going to $1 million, it's going to $1 million, right? Delusion. Okay, when we're that far off of our mean, when I talk about the mean today, I'm talking about the 4-year moving average here. Okay, this is the average, the blue line is the average price over the last 4 years. Okay, so whenever you see an extension off of it like that, so Bitcoin at 125 was sitting around 50% off of the 4 year. So that tells us like we're up here in this territory, right? When you got that extension, right? The red line is the price. When price is way up here off of the mean is the dotted line. That's when things are trading at expensive prices. Right down here below the mean, which is literally where we're sitting right now, tells you Bitcoin is in despair. You see how we're down below the mean? Okay, so we're either right here or right here. Two great places to be a buyer, right? So we'll see if that holds up. Again, my thesis of this being a bear trap will be invalidated if we break down below 58,000. But if you look at the daily, look how oversold the daily is. I mean, this thing's down here in the gutter. Okay, so if we break over 70K again, things are going to get bullish very, very fast, and you are seeing buyers step in here at these prices. What else we got here in the chat? Trav said he bought Sui, ETH, and Link today. Nice, dude. All very solid names. Sui, again, down here at the 2024 lows. Who was talking about Sui down here back in 2024? Nobody. Okay, but the whole world was talking about Sui up here at $5 telling you to buy. And just like how they were telling you to buy up here, they're telling you to sell now. We're remaining bullish down here, folks. Altcoin season for us is when we need to be buying altcoins. We need to be buying altcoins in the bottom of the bear market. That's our goal, right? We want to buy down here in the gutter, okay? Down here at the mean. We don't want to buy up here, okay, when everyone's hooping and hollering, having a good time, telling you Sui's the next Bitcoin, it's going to overtake Solana. If they're already talking about it, if they're already excited about it, we're too late to the party, folks. You're too late. You want to get in before all that happens, okay? Markets move in waves. Markets don't go up forever, and they don't go down forever, Okay, I know this bear market has felt like it's been going down forever, but I truly believe we're at the bottom, right? We're back here at the 2024 lows. This thing went from 70 cents all the way up to $5 last time. Okay, so again, we're just waiting on our signal here for SUI. I will be averaging down on SUI when I get our signal. Okay, I bought this one right here at around 90 cents to $1. Yes, I'm down 20%. Oh my gosh, we were wrong in the last 4 weeks. Okay, we're long here, folks. We're not worried about selling until the wave comes back up here. This could go all the way down to 50 cents. I don't care because I believe in what I'm buying. Okay, if I believe in what I'm buying, I think that it's going higher than where it was, or at least somewhere near where it was. Okay, $7 back to $5 is a 600% move. Okay, if you're making 600% on a trade, you're not going to care if you bought it at 90 cents or 70 cents if it goes back to $5. You're not going to care in the bull market. Okay, and again, this sucks. Can we all agree that crypto sucks right now? This is part of the game, folks. It's just part of the game. I wish everything just went up forever. I wish that, right, that every puppy in the world got saved, right? I wish good things would just be euphoria all the time, right? It just be so easy. We just put our money in. It just goes up forever. It never goes down. But guess what? That's not logic, folks. That's not how the markets work. The markets move in waves. They go up and they go down. They go up and they go down. Okay? We want to buy on the downside. This has been one of the most brutal bear markets I have seen since I got started trading 9 years ago. Okay, for crypto. I mean, altcoins have been wrecked. I mean, we got the Clarity Act coming, right? Clarity Act, government's coming in, banks coming in, lots of money coming in, right? I want to show you guys a post I made today on Twitter real quick. First off, I love this one the most. This one here. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I buy at 60K? Bitcoin 120K. LOL, I ain't buying that. 60K. Goes back to 120. I'm an idiot. Why did I buy at 60? It doesn't get old. It doesn't get old, dude. It doesn't get old. What else we got? There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, so again, I know I talk about this a lot, guys. I know I'm repetitive with a bunch of my stuff, but because what we think here doesn't change overnight. Like the majority of people online, they'll flip from bearish to bullish to every day, right? Our stance stays the same. We believe we're very early. If you're looking at things from a 10, 20, 30-year view, I mean, this is like getting into tech stocks in the 90s, right? Look how small Bitcoin is. The market cap of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's worth about 1.4 trillion right now if you add up the market cap. Gold is 35 trillion. Gold is 30 times larger, okay, like 24. I know I'm going to get some comments now. Oh, you said 20 times and it's only 18 times. Hey, I love you, dude. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate you. I love you. I pray for you every day. Okay, but you guys got to understand how early we are, right? If Bitcoin gets to half of what gold is, Bitcoin's going to be trading at, from today's price, $600,000. If it just gets to half of what gold's worth, right? Because if it gets to half, that would put us at about, what, 12 trillion, 12.5 trillion, right? And we're at 1.4. That's a 10x, right? That's 10 times more than what we're trading at right now. If it just gets to half of where gold is, right? And again, that's not going to happen tomorrow or the next day. Might happen in 5 years. It might happen in 10 years, but it's likely it's going to happen, right? I mean, I don't know about Bitcoin specifically, but right, you just guys got to understand how early we are in crypto in the scheme of things. I know stuff has been bad in the short term, but again, if you're thinking in the short term, right, then yeah, things are bad. And again, this signal right here back in March, guys, came at $65,000. $65,000. We're at $63,500 today. Okay, I can't make this up. Okay, March 2nd, you guys can pull up the same indicator. Okay, you guys can get all these indicators over here inside the Discord, trading indicator. Okay, just click on this link right here. Everything loads right up. Okay, I cannot make this up. March 2nd, the week of March 2nd, green dot, buy signal, 65,000, and people are losing their minds in my feed right now. Right, because we're down $1,500 off of our last signal. Not even hardly 1% we're down right now off of our last signal. This one we're down a little bit more, right? That came at 86. Okay, and again, no signal is 100%, but again, if you zoom out and you would have bought any of these green dots, okay, any of them, any one throughout history, okay, and just held until you got a topping signal. A topping signal is the red dot up here, right? Not a red dot down here. That's not the top. Okay, that's just more liquidation, right? You're down a little bit on that one, but this last one, we're down like $1,000. That's like 2% down off of this last signal. Okay, and again, it's been 2 months, so people are impatient. Again, that's why 90% of people fail in the market, because they don't know how to control their emotions, and most importantly, they don't know how to look at things on a macro view. I mean, this chart should explain everything about how early we are, guys. Imagine buying Amazon at $5. Imagine buying Apple at $10. Okay, if you just believe Bitcoin is going to be worth half of what gold is one day, there's some people saying it's going to surpass gold, right? So again, if you don't believe that, then you probably shouldn't be investing in crypto, for one. And two, what else we got in the chat? I see some more requests here. How do I get my my shield by name? That is an admin. They're admin. People with the shield, Jeff and Slow Train, are admin. Slow Train and Geeks. Crypto sucks. Oh, I see one here for Bobby for Robinhood here in the chat. Robinhood's great day today. This thing's looking very good. Again, we got our signal back here in March at around 70. It's up to 90, but this thing's really starting to break out. Bobby, if this thing breaks over 100, dude, it's going to missile. Okay, this one's going to space. Pun intended, if we break 100 tomorrow. But looking very bullish still, Bobby. Our target's still up here at 140. Okay, and you should be up significantly on that. I think you might have played options, so you probably got some time decay, but this really looks like it's about to explode. We just be waiting for it to come back up here and give us a red dot. But I think Robinhood's going to be one of the best financial companies in the world one day. I see one here from Mark in the chat for Dash. If I miss your guys' request, just go ahead and drop it again. There's nothing wrong with requesting something twice here in the chat. We get a lot of requests here. DoorDash is still red, so up above 140, I still like it. As long as it can hold on to 140, I like it. It's sitting right at our yearly moving average. Again, if you come back over here to the cheat sheet, the mean, right? We like to use the 4-year moving average. We like to use a lot of data, the most data we can get. 4 years is a pretty long time. And again, you're buying it right at the average now. So if you believe in DoorDash, okay, it looks really good here above $1.40. Their earnings they're pretty good, man. They're gaining share, dude. Their earnings are definitely going up. I actually really like this one here. Looks really good here above 140. Again, if you get a red dot, you want to just set that stop loss at the previous low. So I put a stop loss at 139. Watch for a green dot to pop up on this next week. I see one here for Josh for ZBCN. How's everyone doing in the chat today? Hope you guys are having a great day. ZBCN's still red here. So again, we're just waiting for that thing to flip back to green. Okay, you're getting daily green dots down here. Okay, that's a good sign. You just want to make sure this thing holds on to 0.002. Again, we got the signal back here in March. That was our buy signal. Again, we want to buy when the blue wave is down here giving green dots, not necessarily up here. Okay, that came right there at 0.002. It went up 100% in a couple of weeks, and then now it's selling back off. But there are buyers stepping in. Anytime you see wicks like this, that tells you buyers are stepping in. So we're looking for a green dot on CBCN here in the next 1 to 3 weeks. I would watch for that. We just went over Dash. Here's one for Flare. I think you're talking about FLR. These guys just got listed on Robinhood, and they have a monthly alert. So yeah, I would be buying the crap out of Flare here. Okay, again, that monthly dot is our buy signal. You guys can see our trading strategy right over here. A monthly green dot and a weekly green dot if the blue wave is below the white line. On the weekly, on the monthly, even better. These monthly signals are the most accurate signals when it comes to our swing trading strategy. We would be fully loaded here on Flare. This looks really good. Okay, looks really good. If you guys could just drop the ticker. Oh, you wanted the Dash crypto? Dash is red here on the weekly, so again, your stop loss will be right there at $30. If it breaks down below 30, I would sell it. Once again, everyone talking about Dash up here at 140. No one cares about it down here at 35. Again, you just want to see that signal. Where'd the last signal come? So this one actually came right here at around 30. So you're buying it right now at the last spot you got it. You would just want to make sure that $29 level holds. 29 is just the support off of these candles right here. Again, you're getting it off of this candle's green dot, which would put you right there at around $30. It's sitting at 35, so Yeah, as long as it holds 29, I think it looks okay. IS from Alan. We would be taking profits on IS here, brother. Up here in the red zone, we're taking profits. Red dot in the red zone is where we sell. SATL from the chat. That one had a nice bounce today. But again, look where the wave is. We should have been buying this one down here at $1. Okay, why couldn't you call this one out in November of last year at $1? Went all the way to $12. That was a 1,000% move. Yeah, I put a stop loss right there at the low at $6. If it breaks $6, I would sell that. I would sell it if it breaks $6. That looks interesting, though. Looks, what is it, a satellite company? Yeah, guys, and that new AI feature as well that we went over at the beginning, that you could look up any chart. So you could actually use it over here as the research tool as well. So you could go /ask and then say, what is SATL stock? Right? Just say, what is it? What is SATL stock? And what it will do is it will actually pull up all the information about the stock. So you can see it's a vertically integrated Earth observation EO company that designs, manufactures, and operates its own constellation of satellites to provide high-resolution satellite imagery and data analytics. Again, you guys have access to this feature now. You can look up what it does by typing /ask, right? And then just literally say, what is it? Or you could do /layout, and then you just type in the ticker, SATL, and then that will pull up the indicator over here, guys. This stuff's next level over here, folks. I mean, we're just making this thing as best as it's going to get. Imagine where we're going to be at in 10 years. I mean, I'm constantly trying to and working to upgrade this and make this literally the best tool you could possibly have in finance. I mean, you could do everything you need to do from fundamental research to technical research right over here in the Discord. And you could pull up charts in seconds. Again, now that our channel's grown so much, I don't really have time to answer everybody's requests anymore. So we have developed, right, this feature where you guys can just request your own charts at any time. Okay, you just ask the AI, and it will automatically pull up whatever chart you're looking at. You can see everybody using it over here in the Discord. I have a video dropping on YouTube that's going to show you guys how to use it and stuff. Again, I apologize for it being down yesterday. It's brand new, so I'm still kind of learning the ropes and everything like that. What else we got? Polygon. I was looking at this today, man. This is one of those cryptos that's just gotten absolutely annihilated here, down at 7 cents. This is one of the biggest. This was one of the biggest altcoin gainers back in like 2021. I mean, all-time high was at $1, and it's all the way down here at 7. I mean, it's the lowest price it's ever been. So if you believe in the ecosystem, if you believe in the project, again, it's the lowest price it's ever been. So I would have to tell you, right, it's a good time to buy. If you believe in it, right, if Apple was sitting at the lowest price it's ever been in history, you would be buying it, right? Am I right? You would be. Yeah, if Apple was sitting at its lowest price ever, right, down here at, oh my gosh, down here at 4 cents, back in 1982, oh Lord, you'd be buying it. So again, that's the logic we use here, guys. We want to buy low, sell high. So if you believe in something, again, you got to believe in something. Again, we're not talking about meme coins here. We're not talking about penny stocks. We're not talking about get-rich-quick schemes. We're long-term swing traders here, 1 to 6 months out on every investment. BSX, so this one just keeps melting down, okay? What I'd be looking for a reversal on this one is a monthly, okay, or a daily, for the daily to pop over these EMA ribbons. Because, again, I tell you guys all the time, on the daily chart, we use the EMA ribbons. And again, if you guys do not have these indicators I'm talking about today, you guys can download them right here under the Trading Indicator tab. Just click on this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads right up. Okay, but these EMA ribbons, when we're trending below them, we are in a bear market. Okay, if you're buying this now, you're stabbing at it, hoping that you're catching the bottom. Okay, what I would wait for is for this thing to break out now over these EMAs. Has this thing been clobbered? Yeah, $100, 110 down to 47. That's a great drop. Does that mean the drop's going to stop right here? No. Okay, it doesn't. So what I'd wait for on this is for us to pop over those EMAs on the daily. Wait for that EMA ribbon cross. Okay, let's see if I can show you what these look like. Okay, the EMA ribbon cross. You see how the EMA ribbons, they cross down right here. They cross down, and now we're in a downtrend. right? And now they're crossing up here. This is Robinhood. That's bullish. That's what you want to see. That's when the bulls are stepping in, okay, based on the daily. So BSX, again, I'd be looking for either a monthly alert now, okay, or that daily crossover there on the daily. UPST. UPST still green. Still looking good here over 26. We're still buyers of that one. You can see how it's trying to get up over those EMAs. Our target's always up here in the red zone between 70 and 80. UPST looks good here. I see one for Adobe in the chat. ADBE, this thing's just getting cranked on, dude. I don't know. I think AI is going to destroy these guys. I've said that from the jump. When people started to get bullish on this, I said AI is going to take over Adobe's business, dude. Do you know how easy it is to design a YouTube thumbnail now for these videos that I make? It takes me 2 seconds. Hey, make me a YouTube thumbnail for a video with this title. In 2 seconds, I have it. 2 seconds. Okay, I think Adobe will go bankrupt in the end. Okay, I just don't like the fundamentals. That's my fundamental analysis. Technical analysis, it's still a falling knife. This would be the same thing. I'd just be looking for it to get up over those EMAs. But you guys got to think about the fundamentals of things, right? AI is changing the game with a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't think people are going to sit on Illustrator and make their little designs when they can literally just go to ChatGPT, say, hey, make me this, and it spits it out in a matter of 2 seconds. Does that make sense? Huge gap up on the 1 day for Boston. BCX, it gapped up. What did it gap up after hours? It doesn't look like a gap up to me, my friend. That looks like a gap down. What else we got over here in the cord? If you guys have requests, if you guys are watching the replay, you guys maybe can't make these live streams, you guys can put them over here in the live request thread. Once we get through all of these, then I will open it up again. Okay, and you guys will be able to put those in. You guys will get a notification on that. But the live request thread is where these are taken here from the Discord. We did Axel. We're a buyer of Axel here. XLM's looking interesting here. This is one of those names that's kind of holding up pretty well. So this one did have a signal last week. It's had a few of them, actually. One right there at 19. One right here at 14. Another one down here at 14, and it's sitting at 19 right now. So it's bouncing right on those EMAs right now, okay, which is right where you want to be a buyer of it at. XLM looks really good here. I like it at 19 cents. I would just make sure it does not print a red dot. As long as this one holds on to about 18 cents, I really like it. 17, 18 cents for a stop loss if you want to play it. I see Jeff for HIMS here. HIMS is looking good. Still liking HIMS. Dot's still green here on the weekly. We need to break out over 30. If we can get up over this resistance right here at 32, which is where we topped out in April and got rejected, okay, if we could break through that, this thing's going right to 60, okay? Right to 60. Okay, we want to see a break out of that thing tomorrow of $30. If $30 breaks, this thing's going to absolutely rip back up to 60. I'm really liking HIMS here. Okay, HIMS looks good. If you wanted to play this, use a stop loss at that low right there at 21. All right, if you think it's going up, then buy it, my man. But I'm just saying it's a falling knife. There's a reason it gapped down. XCN still sitting at around 3.5 right now. Again, I'm staking this. I have a large position on this. I'm just staking it, earning rewards on their website. They're still paying 26%. Literally been earning 26% this whole time. It's done nothing. Again, everyone was talking about this thing up here at 5 cents. Nobody cares about it down here at 0.003. They got listed on Robinhood recently as well. I think this is going to be a big name in crypto. Okay. And their red zone's up here between a penny and a penny and a half. Again, we're just waiting for the wave to get back up here. Until then, all we're doing is accumulating. Buying, buying, buying. Once you get the next green dot, I would buy more XCN. MTPLF. MTPLF. Metaplanet. Again, looking for the signal on this one. A lot of people talking about this up here at around 2,000. Again, no one talking about it down here at 220. We're just looking for the signal here to give us the bottom there on Metaplanet. What else we got? Axel, we just covered. TAO, Bit Sensor. Again, this one was all the hype up here at 300. Now it's pulling back here. I like this one. It does have a MACD crossover, so you want to use a stop loss at 180 if you're in this one. 180 on the stop loss, looking for the signal here. You got buyers stepping in down here at 180, trying to hold this thing up. Our target's still 440 to 480 here on TAO. A lot of people hyped up about this. A lot of people having a good time. right? You just want to see that signal either pop back, or you want to see it play that low right there at 180. If you want to enter off that daily alert, which I don't think that's not too bad of a place to start a position. Again, the last time we went up, we were right here around this range at 185. So as long as 180 holds, TAO looks good here, right? We just need the signal on the weekly to confirm the bottom. Okay, and I think the crypto weekly green dots are coming in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Probably at the beginning of July or right around the last week of June is when I think you're going to start seeing. I think you'll see Ethereum pop. Okay, I think you'll see Ethereum pop. I think you'll see XCN pop. I think you'll see all these names pop with green dots. There's some that already have them, like Kita. Kita has a green dot here on the weekly. Okay, Plumes went away, Links went away, but again, I think they're all coming back here by the end of June, just because I think that doesn't mean it's going to happen, but the buyers are stepping in here. It's obvious that the buyers are stepping in here at these levels and buying, right? Buying this dip. There's no weak hands left to sell, right? The only people that are left are long-term holders. Okay, long-term holders. That's the only people that are left. All the panic sellers, all the people, all the weak hands in the market, they're gone, right? They've quit. They've gone to do something else, right? They don't have the guts to hang in there and just let this thing play out. Because if you think crypto's going to zero, well, first off, I don't know why you're buying it. But secondly, I mean, we're sitting at 2-year lows right now. Imagine selling Chainlink in 2024 down here at $7 and it went up to 30, right? You felt like an idiot, right? You would have felt like a total moron, right? One of those guys on Twitter going, oh, the bear market's coming. You better sell now. You better sell now. Boom, rip it. What'd we get? Red dot up here at 28. Okay, back to 11. Green dots down here, 11, 12, boom. Right back up to 27. Okay, now we're back down to where we bounced back here in 2024 and right here in 2023. So we're buying crypto at the lows, right? We talk about the cheat sheet. Again, when we're below the 4-year average, right? The mean is just another word for average. We're getting a discount, right? You guys can set up the reoccurring buy on Robinhood, and I want to make a video on how to do this, okay, or Coinbase, and you can literally just tell Robinhood, hey, I want to buy $2 worth of Chainlink every day, or I want to buy 1 Chainlink every day. Do $10 of Chainlink every day. Okay, I want to buy $10 of Chainlink every day. Why do you want to do that? Because you're buying it at a massive discount, right? The mean, the average, so the 4-year average of Chainlink is sitting at $13 right now. $13. Okay, it's sitting at $7.90. That's a 40% discount. Again, we're going to Costco. They got a sign outside when we get there. It says, everything's 40% off. Okay, some of you watching this video right now would turn around and say, we're not going today, honey. We're going home. Things are just too good. Things are just too cheap. We're going home, right? That's the logic we're thinking about here, right? 40% off the 4-year average. So if this thing just goes back to where the 4-year average is, you're going to make 68% buying it here, right? But again, some of you are going to turn and go the other way, right? And that's okay. I mean, that's the name of the game. The market is not for everybody, right? 90% of people fail in the stock market and trading. Why? Can we ask that question? Why? What separates us? I think what separates us is our plan. We have a plan, we have a strategy, we have the data, we have the indicators, and most importantly, we have the discipline. Up or down? Market's going up or down? Does this change? Do these rules change? Can we tweak them a little bit here and there? Yeah, we can. But ultimately, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, right? Warren Buffett says you should be happy when your asset goes down. Okay, this last green dot on Chainlink came at $8.50. It's down 60 cents since that time. 60 cents. We're 60 cents down in 2 months. Okay, maybe 10%. Okay, 10, 15%. We're down off the last signal. People are losing their minds. Again, I wish we'd get a green dot and we'd just go right back up to 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. I wish that was the case. But again, we can't control the markets, guys. The only thing we can control is our reaction to the market. That's it. That's all we can control. And that's in life too. We can't really control what happens to us, right? We can't control what happens to us. People are going to die in our lives. People are going to screw us over in our lives. Can we control all of that? No, we can't. What can we control, though? We can control our reaction to our situations, right? Are we reacting or are we responding? We want to respond, and we want to respond well, folks. The Bible talks about that in so many places, okay? Responding well, okay? Not reacting, not getting angry because the market's down. It can be frustrating, but again, is it a sin to get angry? It is a sin to get angry. I think it is a sin. Slow Train, is it a sin to get angry? Slow Train's a preacher, by the way, here. He can maybe fill me in on this. Okay, I don't think we have the ability to control emotions in our life. Like, they come and go, right? All we can control is our reaction, okay, and our response. And that's all I'm trying to teach here, guys. Okay, again, we're buying according to our strategy. If you're looking at things over a 4-year period, 4 years is a long time. We're buying way below these 4-year averages. Again, everyone wants to tell you to buy up here, right? This is when crypto Twitter is just having a great time, right? When things are trading 50% off of the 4-year average. When Costco's sign goes from, hey, everything's 40% off to, hey, everything's 50% more expensive, right? And you're flipping that car around after driving off and you're going back to Costco because everything's 50% more expensive. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Slow Train says yes. Yes, it is a sin to get angry. That is very true. It is a sin to get angry. We should not get angry at anything. We should not worry. We should not be afraid of anything. Okay, if you're walking with the Lord, those things should not exist. Okay, am I a perfect Christian? Am I a perfect follower of Jesus? Absolutely not. That's why I sit on here and admit to you guys that I need Jesus. Jesus Christ is Lord. Okay? I need him because I fall short in areas of my life, right? I get angry sometimes. Okay, I can control my reaction when I get angry, but does that mean I'm not going to get angry at things? No, it doesn't. But guess what? We have the Lord to rest on in all times. Time of famine, right? Times of prosperity, when things are good, it's really easy to look up to God and say, oh, God, thank you. When things are going good, right? When things are going to all-time highs, right? When life is just cruising, right? Everything's up and to the right, baby. We're just going up and to the right, right? It's really easy to look at God and say, Lord, thank you. But you know what I think separates a lot of people in Christianity and just in this religion in general, right, with God, is the people who dig in and they keep the faith in hard times. Okay, I'm not just talking about the market here. Okay, those are the people God rewards the most, right? The people that don't quit, the people that don't give up, the people that don't turn their backs. Right? Is that the easiest thing to do, especially when times are getting hard? Right? I got some things in life right now I'm struggling with. Right? I'm struggling with real hard. Not anything in regards to the market, but just in real life stuff that I struggle with, right? I'll just be transparent with you guys here since you guys are my subscribers, but you know, got married 2 years ago. My wife and I, we're trying to start a family. And we have not been able to get pregnant in this whole time we have been together. And it's rough, right? I look to God sometimes. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why do all my friends get to sit here and have children and reap that reward? And here we are, right? And we don't, right? And it makes me want to, look the other way. But I just know I have faith, right? I don't worry. I'm not afraid. Okay, and it doesn't affect me as much as it affects my wife, but it does affect me because it mostly affects my wife because all she wants to do is be a mom. And it's like, it's not from the lack of trying, right? Not trying. It just hasn't happened yet. So it's like finding those things in life where it's just like you struggle with, and it's just like things that are out of your control, right? And you just can't seem to see what God's doing. But I know that God's working in both of us and in the situation, and probably just maturing us, because again, it's just one of those things that there's not a lot we could do. And I don't know why I told you guys this, but again, I'm a person too, right? I have things that I struggle with in life. You have things that you struggle with in life. And I just put my faith in the Lord, man, in every situation, every hard situation. Again, it's real easy to praise God when things are going good, But when they're going bad, man, that's when you dig in. That's what separates the winners from the losers. The people that turn away in those hard times. I mean, you read the Bible. I don't know how many of you guys have read the Bible. If you haven't, I'd highly recommend picking it up, studying it, just reading it, man. I mean, it will change your life, man. It's changed mine completely. Like all this stuff outside, the market, right? All this, I could care less. All this could go away tomorrow, and it wouldn't make a difference to me because I have Jesus, right? I'm perfectly content with having that relationship. But story after story, the Bible is not one book. It's a number of books, right, put together into one, all talking about, right, the same God, prosperity, right, persistence, right, patience, kindness, okay, all the fruits of the Spirit. But again, you read story after story. Joseph gets thrown into a pit by his brothers. His brothers left him in a hole to get eaten by some wild animals. He ended up getting out, going to Egypt, and becoming the Pharaoh's second-hand person, right? You look at stories of like Daniel. He got thrown into a den of lions. You don't think he was like, God, why am I getting thrown into a den of lions? I'm going to get eaten alive. No, he kept the faith through the whole time, and he made it out. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's really hard to watch how just faithless people are these days. Just how soft they are. Right when things start to go against people, they're like, oh man, I'm quitting. It's over. Right? It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's this and that. And they just want to point the fingers. Right? It's like until you start pointing the finger back at yourself is when things change. Is when you start moving forward. But again, it's real easy to play the victim. There's too many victims today that are just victim mindset. Saying, oh, why me? Why me? Why me? Right, instead of finding those things to be thankful for and the things to focus on, because again, there's a million verses in the Bible, and I'm sure Slow Train can give us one here, talking about, right, having persistence in times of famine, right? You want to persevere when hard times come, persevere when trials come, when things get hard. That's not when you get up and quit, right? It's just so hard to watch people do that. People just quit at the wrong time, right? And it's very sad to watch. What else we got? Gold. Yeah, man. God has a plan, dude. God's there, man. He's always there. When you're sitting in the lion's den and when you're sitting on top of the mountain, man, he's right there with you, waiting for him to call on you. So, again, money's never the goal. Money is never the goal. Okay, the goal is to serve. The goal is to do good. Gold still selling off. We need a green dot here on gold. Appreciate the prayers. Here's Slow Train right here. James 1:2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. The testing of your faith produces perseverance. So when your faith is tested, right, when it looks like it's all over and you're going to lose and things are just going against you, when you persevere, right? The only way you can persevere is if you don't quit, right? You don't give up. You just keep going, man. You just keep going. That's it. That's it. Our time here on earth is just a speck of dust, right? And then we're either going to the pearly gates or we're going into the ground, right? We're going into the burning fire with all the gnashing of teeth, right? As the Bible says. Right? So the goal here should be to A, love God, and B, love your neighbor. Right? Love your neighbor. Treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. Those are the two biggest commands in the Bible from Jesus. Listen to that this morning in Matthew. Johnny Crypto says Isaiah 40:31. I don't know that verse, brother. Appreciate the prayers, guys. Appreciate the prayers. Axon, A-X-O-N. Yeah. Axon still got a green dot here. I like this one over $400. He says, Isaiah 40:31, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint. That's a bar right there, dude. That deserves a... Woo! Let's go, man. Let's go. Axon looks good above 400. I would like to see that hold 400 bucks, right? If it breaks 400, right, probably going to continue lower. It's really trying to get up here. You want to see that thing pop green tomorrow. You want to see a green day tomorrow. You want to see a green dot there on the daily. You really want that to hold 400 there. Okay, again, the dot is still green, so we're still bullish. But if that flips red, right, it'll most likely flip red if we break that 390 level there. Meli, M-E-L-I. M-E-L-I. So this one's down here below the 4-year. We like this one here. Okay, this looks good here above 1500. It does have a red dot, so you want to set the stop loss, right? Anytime you see a red dot on the chart, you could set your stop loss right there at the bottom, the previous low, which was from a couple weeks ago there in May, right? 1490, call it the stop loss. Yeah, we win and lose together here, man. That's the great thing about the Spartan communities. Hey, we're all in this together, man. Right? We win and lose together, right? During these times of being tested, right? Down here, things are not good. But literally every single investor, every successful investor will tell you that when things are not good, when there's quote-unquote blood in the streets, is the best time to be buying. Okay, I've studied investor after investor, and they all say that, right? When everyone's running away, when everyone's exiting, right? Let's just use COVID, for example, right? COVID was back here 2020, okay? 2020. Panic, 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 panic. Oh my gosh, the whole world's going to end. The whole world's going to end. Everyone's selling. Everyone's in mass panic. Green dot. Rip. Rip to the sky, baby. Okay? Were you buying in COVID, or were you one of those guys panicking? Guys or gals panicking. Okay? Let's go to tariffs last year. Oh my God, Trump's putting tariffs on China. What are we going to do? Oh, the whole world's going to crash. It's all going to zero. Green dot. Ripski. Okay. Okay, I could give you example after example here, folks. Example after example. What else we got here? PGY, that's that stock here. PGY is looking good. That one's still green, still trending up, still looking good. Our target is going to be up there at around 36 to 40. This actually looks really good here. Very good with a stop loss at 1250. Zeta, Z-E-T-A. That one's a little far off. Again, your signal to buy was down here at 14. It did hit 25. I'd be in here on the daily now, probably setting a stop loss right there at 1750. Okay, again, red dot in the red zone, that came right there at 24. That would have been your signal to sell. A red dot in the red zone on the daily chart is where we like to take our profits. So I would make sure that thing holds on to like 18 bucks. Okay, if it breaks 18, I would sell it. Okay, I'd sell it. You want to see it bounce here. Does Riot ever hit all-time highs? What is all-time highs? Up there at 80, maybe. We'll see. It's got a red dot here on the weekly, so I would definitely be using a stop loss at 22.50. It looks like it wants to rip here. Okay, but I wouldn't buy it up here, right? Red dot, our time to buy was right here at 13 bucks. We're already up 100%. We're taking that to the bank and going to find the next trade. Can it hit all-time highs? Yeah, maybe. But it has a red dot, so you need to set a tight stop on this, right? Your stop would be 22.50 on Riot there. Gold we just covered. We're just waiting on our signal. Again, you guys remember gold back here at 5,000. Everybody was bullish. Everyone was having a good time, right? Silver, same thing. Oh my gosh, it's the greatest thing on earth, right? AI, all the stuff, right? We shorted it right there at the top. Made a ton of money on that short. And now it's sitting down here at $67. Again, we just need the signal. It is trying to put in a double bottom right there at 60, which looks interesting. Again, I'd much rather buy something like a Chainlink or an Ethereum here, literally sitting at like 40% discounts in regards to the 4-year. Again, guys, if you don't feel good about your crypto portfolio, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to feel good about it right now, man. This isn't like, oh yeah, I feel good. This is like, oh, this sucks. I want to quit. I want to go do something else, right? You're in the lion's den here, folks. You're in the lion's den. You're not on top of the mountain. You're down in the lion's den right now. You understand? 3,600 all-time high for Riot. Yeah. Good luck, buddy. I don't know, man. That'd be an insane market cap. They must have had some stock splits. Bobby says PayPal run back up to 70. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I feel like everything I bought this year has just kind of gone sideways, especially stocks like PayPal. It did go up a little bit there, but it just faded back into the gray. So that weekly signal, I think, will be the pop. I like the move today. Got a nice green candle here at the bottom of the fib, close to where we bounced back here in February at $39. So it bounced at 39, it went up to 50, came all the way back down here. Again, yeah, we're still targeting up here between 70 and 80 with a 1 to 6 month time frame on that thing. But PayPal is one of the largest, the biggest payments, right, finance companies in the world, and they're trading at a 10-year low, lowest price in 10 years, right? They own Venmo, they own PayPal, they own Braintree, they own a lot of things, right? They make $8 billion a quarter or something like that. Huge company, trading at a 10-year low. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. These are the kind of things we want. This is the kind of stuff we want to see, right, in a stock. Just a company that's making a ton of money, and their stock is in the gutter. Okay, I love PayPal here. I got a position on that. You guys know that. 2027, they might have had some stock splits or something. Stock splits can kind of mess up the charts. The lower I get my average cost, the better I feel. That's the goal, man. That's the thing. The longer we stay down here, right? The longer we're down here, the better, because we just get to accumulate this whole time, right? Months and months of just accumulating, going to work, earning our paychecks, adding 10 to 15% to our positions every paycheck, right? 10 to 15%. You should continue to invest, right? Whether that's a daily amount, like you guys can literally set. Okay, you guys can literally set up automated buys, meaning you just say, hey, I want to buy $5 a day worth of PayPal every day, no matter what. And then you don't got to think about it. You just buy $5 a day worth of PayPal. Just do. That's $125 a month, right? If you want to do $10 a day, that's $300 a month, right? Everybody's situation is different. Right? Everybody has different jobs and different things that they do in life. Some people might make a little bit more money than others here in the chat, and that's okay. You don't have to make a lot of money to make a lot of money in the markets. You just have to have patience and exercise it. I'm flipping Pokemon while we wait. I love you, Johnny. You're funny, bro. Yep. Yeah, exactly. What else we got? Again, if you guys are just joining, make sure you guys go enter that 1,000 XRP giveaway over there in the Discord. Just click on this right here, and that will enter you in. Winners drawn in 7 days. What else we got? Zeta, we covered that. Sui, S-U-I. Sui looks good. I'm looking to average down on my Sui on the next signal here on the weekly. Again, I bought it right here at around 90 cents. Oh my gosh, I'm down 15 cents on my position. Right now I'm looking to add again, right? Buy it lower, DCA, dollar cost average. Okay, get my dollar cost average down on the next green dot there on the weekly. But again, we're sitting right here at the lows of 2024. So I really like Sui here. I like the ecosystem. I think they're going places for sure. Iron got a red dot here on the weekly. Not my favorite chart. Again, would have loved to buy Iron down here at $6. Up here above 50, not very interested. Okay. I would use a stop loss at 50 if I was playing Iron here. If it breaks 50 or 49, I would sell it. Okay, and that's just coming from the red dot. When I see the red dot, I'm setting my stop loss, $50. You could put it a little bit below, like at 49. Okay, if it breaks, then you sell it and you get back in down here again. You got another signal right there around 36. That was a 100% move right there off of that signal. Okay, but again, we want to buy when this blue wave is down here given a green dot. The Texas Rangers just won. You're a Texas Rangers fan? Somebody ban him. Get Johnny out of here. I'm joking, dude. I'm a Mariners fan, so, yeah. We're sort of enemies there, Johnny. If trading was easy, everyone would be doing it. It's hard. It takes, I don't even know that word, brother. Spelled guts. That's why we have Overkill and use the LDD method. Yeah, whatever you do, man, you just have to have a plan, right? You want to lose weight, you better get a diet plan and a workout plan. All right? You want to make money in crypto and stocks, you better get a plan. Okay? You better get a plan, and you better follow that plan. Okay? This isn't rocket science, right? You can have a plan to buy Bitcoin every time it gives a monthly dot. Look at this. Monthly dot down here, 2023, Bitcoin, $19,000. 2019, Bitcoin, monthly dot, $3,000. 2015, Bitcoin, green dot, $400. Okay, what do you think's coming here pretty soon, folks? The bottom. The bottom is coming here pretty soon. Okay, once we see that green dot on the monthly, that will absolutely confirm the bottom, but you know, I really think we have bottomed. I do believe 59,000 is the bottom of crypto. I don't think that it's going to play out like everybody else expects it to. Everyone's saying in October we're going to be right at the low, and that's going to be the time to buy. And again, everybody on Twitter, that's what they think. So normally we want to do the opposite of what everyone else thinks. And if it does go down to 50, 40,000, again, is it really going to matter if you bought Bitcoin here at 60 or down here at 40? If it goes back up here to, say, 200,000, are you going to care if you bought it $20,000 cheaper? I don't think so. Again, I digress. I digress. Okay, this meme, it never gets old. It never gets old. Okay, it's daunting. It is daunting. What else we got? $333 SMA on the BTC weekly. I don't know what that means, brother. Poet, P-O-E-T. Yeah, so you got the sell signal a few weeks ago on this. Got the red dot right there, May 26th, right there around 16. It's now down here at 11. Again, we want to sell the red dot in the red zone. That would right around 20 bucks. If you're still in this, what I would do is use a stop loss at 10. Stop loss at $10 here. Make sure $10 hold. If that breaks, I would sell that. LWLG. Also coming down. Again, where'd you get the red dot? Right here at 16 bucks. Okay, red dot in the red zone, we're selling. Okay, now we're waiting for the wave to come all the way back down here and give us a green dot. These signals don't come all that often, folks. I mean, if you look at Ethereum's chart, it normally happens about once to twice a year, right? Again, we want to buy when the wave is below the white line. Okay, below it, boom. Right there in 2022, $1,000. Okay, right here in 2023, $1,500. Right here in 2024, $2,200. Right here in 2020. So once a year, right? And this year we're going to actually get 1, 2, 3. Well, this was last year. So this year you're going to get 1, 2 opportunities to buy Ethereum. And again, then after that, you're probably going to have to wait a long time. You're probably going to have to wait another 2 years to buy it at these cheap prices, because more than likely by the end of the year, we're going to be trading back up here or higher. Okay, either by mid-2027 or right at the beginning of it. I think October will be the highs. I think October will be the highs. I don't think that'll be the lows. I think we'll be at the highs. Okay, because again, last time we hit this level was back here in April of last year, exactly 1 year ago. Okay, 52-week lows, and all these influencers want you to sell at the yearly low. Okay, I'm looking at a very similar pattern forming here. Get ready, baby. What else we got? Mara. What's Mara doing? Mara's red. So again, if you get a red dot, you want to set a stop loss at the previous low. Previous low is right there at 1180. I put a stop loss at 1150 and let that puppy ride. If it breaks 1150, we're out of the trade. Okay, but ultimately you were in right here at 7. If you're following our strategy, you got in right here at 7, you got in right here at 9, and you got in right here at 8. So your average cost is around $8. You're up, well, you were up about 80%. Okay, you're still up, and you want to make sure to protect your gains. So if you want to protect your gains, set a stop loss at 1150 right there on Mara. Sushi swap. So again, lowest price it's ever been. If you believe in the protocol, I would be a buyer. GLW, red dot, we're sellers. RR, Rich Tech Robotics, red dot. So again, what are we doing? Stop loss at the previous low, 184, 180 is the stop loss. I'd be looking for a daily here on RR. Just make sure that thing holds 180. ABAT, American Battery Technology. Wow, this one's taken off here. That looks good. This looks good. This looks like it's breaking out. Targets up here between 9 and 10. Like that one. I'm going to limit you guys to 2 per person. Okay, we got to get through everybody's request here. SRM or SFM. That one looks good too. Got a green dot. So again, this one looks good as long as it holds on to 76. Put a stop loss right there at 76. Jupiter's kind of taken off today. I did take a position on this. I'm down on it. I think I entered like right here at like 18, 19 cents. It's down to 16. I'm looking for the green dot here to confirm the bottom. Okay, again, I think these crypto green dots are going to come in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Okay, I like this one as long as it holds on to 13. Up above 13, it looks good. It's actually got the daily here today. No monthly yet, but it does have the daily and still red on the weekly. So again, if you want to wait for the confirmation, wait for that weekly signal. USDT dominance on the daily, monthly, and weekly time frames. USDT.D, this measures the dominance of crypto that is invested into stablecoins, and you could see we're topping out here. Okay, we're topping out. We topped out here, we pulled back a little bit, and that is a double top. So that is actually bullish for the markets. When this is going up, okay, when USDT is going up, what is Ethereum doing? Ethereum's going down. Why is that? Because the dominance, meaning the money in crypto, is flowing into stablecoins. When money's flowing into stablecoins, it's coming out of Bitcoin, it's coming out of altcoins, causing the dominance of stablecoins to go up. Okay, but when this comes down, when money's flowing out of stablecoins into the market, that's when things are going up. You can see March 2024 was right back there. March 2024 was right here. Okay, Ethereum all-time high. Okay, back in 2024, we hit an all-time high. Ethereum all-time high. USDT.D all-time low. Right? So when this goes up, crypto goes down. When this goes down, crypto goes up. And this looks very toppy to me. This looks like a top to me. Okay? Again, I think we are sitting in the middle of one of the biggest bear traps I have ever seen in my entire life. I think it's one of the most, it's the biggest one we've ever seen. Right? You guys look at Twitter right now. Everybody is bearish. Everybody thinks we're going down. Every influencer. I don't see one other bullish influencer. Maybe one, maybe two. Okay, I am the only one that has remained bullish here. Okay, and just, again, I could be wrong, guys. I'm just a guy on YouTube that's been looking at charts for way too long. Okay, but I know when things are extended, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see, right, that we are sitting at a very large premium, right? 37% off the 4-year average. The last time we got that high was back here. Okay, that was back in what? October of 2023. Where was Ethereum in October to 2023? October 2023. We were at the top? Oh. So, yeah. Sui's a no-brainer for sure, Jeff. I agree, brother. Bobby said he bought more. Nice. Axon? Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, if you guys are on the chat, you guys want to join the chat, you guys can click that join button here on the YouTube. I like this one over 400. Over 400, it looks good. You just want it to hold 400. I look for the daily dot. They're on the daily. Okay, it's up over the EMAs. I like that. But if it loses 400, that shows weakness, right? And as long as this dot remains green, we're bullish. But if it prints red, right, I tell you 400 because if it breaks down below 400, that red dot's going to pop up. BlackRock selling $3 billion in Bitcoin in the last 12 days. Well, they're selling the bottom. They're trying to get people to panic, dude. They're pushing these prices down so people panic and sell. Once again, these guys, BlackRock, smart money, okay, the big hedge funds, investors, they can't buy unless you are selling. Right? If these guys want to buy, they need to get you to sell down here. How do they get retail to sell? Well, these guys, they own all the news channels. They own CNN, Fox News. They own CNBC, right? They own even Twitter, and you can count Elon Musk as the smart money, right? So these guys want to put out the narrative of, okay, everything is bearish, everything's going to zero. You better sell it right now. Okay, that's the narrative down here in the news, right? Every influencer is going to tell you that, and it's going to be the complete opposite when we're up here. It's going to be, oh, crypto's the next thing. You know, it's the biggest thing in the world. Everything. Trump's tweeting about it. Oh my God, Trump launched a meme coin. Crypto's here forever. It's here to stay. You better just buy. Right? That's up here. Smart money. These guys, when they buy it from the retail down here, when they're panicking, they can't sell it up here. Right? They can't sell their Bitcoin or their XRP up here at 350 unless retail's buying it, right? People were buying XRP up here at 350 because that's where the price was. There has to be a buyer and there has to be a seller. So again, they want you really excited up here, okay, in stupid territory, 70% off the mean, 70% off the 4-year average. They can't sell it up there unless you are buying it. So when things are exciting, what do? We sell. We do not buy. What do we do when things suck? When crypto sucks, what do? We buy it. We buy the suck. We sell the fun. Okay? Markets weren't meant to be fun. Okay? It wasn't meant to be fun. This wasn't created to be fun. This was created, as Warren Buffett states, to transfer money from the active, meaning the day traders, the people who are so concerned about the daily and the weekly price action, to the people who are patient, to the people who just buy and hold until they get the move. Right? Because if you're buying good, if you don't think XRP is going back to 350, you shouldn't be buying it. But if you believe in XRP and their vision and what it's going to do in the next 5 to 10 years, all the rumors say take over the entire financial system. If you believe that, you're buying it below the 4-year average, lower than the average price over the last 4 years. Johnny says SE's down 46%. Yeah, that's trading at a nice premium. That looks good. Okay, it does have a red dot there, so again, you want to make sure it just holds on to 77. That's a huge company. CPNG, that's that, someone brought this up the other day. It was the Korean Amazon or something. So that one does have a green dot there on the chart. Use your stop loss at 1450. Melly, I don't know what Melly is. I've heard that before, but again, sitting in our four. So again, are we buying up here or do we want to buy into the average? Again, our goal on this chart is to buy into the average or below the average, right? So if our name that we want to own the long term, right, that we want to buy and accumulate, if it's sitting on the moving average, we want to buy. We want to buy right in this area, okay? Because that's at the average, right? If we're buying it at the average, we're getting a fair price. Can we all agree on that? Fair price equals average price. Okay, cheap price equals below the average. Expensive price equals above the average. Okay, were we buying Melly up here? I wasn't. I don't even know what this company is, but it did have a red dot up there at 2,600, and now it's down here at a good place. If you believe in it, again, I don't know what the company is. If you don't believe in something, you shouldn't invest in it. If you don't know what they do or think they're going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't buy it. The only 2 times you get anxiety about your positions, if you're swing trading, is A, you don't know what you're buying. You don't know the company that you're buying. You're buying it because someone on Twitter said you should buy it. And you don't even know what they do. You don't know their business model. You don't know how they make money. You don't know how they're incorporated into the crypto world. You don't understand it. That's where you get anxiety. Second place you get anxiety is if you're over positioned, right? You have too much in that position. You're over positioned. Right, I recommend you guys never invest more than 2.5% of your total portfolio. You guys will learn this in the free trading course over here, right? 2.5% of your portfolio on one trade, okay? Meaning you don't risk more than 2.5%. So, again, if you buy Ethereum right here, off this green dot at 2.5% at 1,900, and it goes down 14%, you're not even down 1% on your portfolio. You're not even losing 1%. I mean, you would have to be down 50% if you guys are following that rule. If a position went down 50% and you put 2.5% of your total portfolio in, so if you have a $10,000 portfolio and you put in $2,500, I'm sorry, that would be 25%. It would be $250. You would lose like $100 if it went down 100% or 50%, right? So you can't get killed. And what do you got left on the plate, right? When you get another green dot, oh, guess what you can do? You can buy again. You could buy another 2.5% on the next signal. So your dollar cost average, again, that's just a recommendation. I mean, you don't have to follow my rules. People like my rules because, again, I've developed these over 10 years, and I think they work very, very well if you're a patient trader and you're willing to let things play out and you have patience, especially through one of the worst bear markets we've ever seen in crypto. I mean, it's no joke. I mean, look at this. Guys, look at the fear. We're in extreme fear. Extreme fear. Does Buffett say, oh, you should sell when everyone's extremely fearful? No. He says the exact opposite. So, again, we go off the data here, folks. We go off the data. We don't go off of what we think or what somebody says or what a 4-year cycle. We just go off the data. Buying, 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 selling, selling, selling. Okay, we're going to get another opportunity to buy Ethereum here very shortly. So the whole thing is just staying disciplined, right? Am I panic selling my Ethereum down 14% right now? Nope. Don't care. Don't care it's down. I get to buy more lower, right? I get to buy more lower when I get the opportunity. Right now, I'm just saving up cash. Just saving cash. Okay, and then what's going to happen? We're going to get another signal, and we're going to get our dollar cost average down. TSCO making a nice turnaround, huh? Tractor Supply, nice move this week. Shout out to Bobby Boy for bringing that one to us. I like Tractor Supply here above 28. I mean, this thing's gotten... This looks good. Do these guys pay a dividend? I've been thinking about starting a dividend portfolio and just forgetting about it, you know? Wow, they pay a 3% dividend. Yeah, they're trading at a 15 PE ratio. So another Warren Buffett thing for you guys here. Warren Buffett, he pays attention to price to earnings ratio. So he considers companies cheap or in his range between 15 and 25. So 15 would be cheaper than 25. But this is sitting right at Warren Buffett's hot spot right now. Right at 15, 3% dividend. This would be a big Buffett play here. Okay, this is Tractor Supply Company. Their earnings are kind of stagnant, but again, nice dividend. Things down from 60 down to 30. This is a great Warren Buffett play here if you guys are just going long. Extreme fear makes me extremely greedy. Yeah, me too, brother. I wish I had all the money in the world right now. I'd just be buying crypto and helping a bunch of people out. Okay, because again, I don't think we're going to get these prices again for a very long time. Okay, we might sit down here for the next month, but I mean, ultimately, right, no one benefits from crypto just going to zero. Right, if everyone quits crypto, all the big guys can't make money in it anymore. If everyone just quits trading crypto, they need the market to go up for people to be excited about things again. And I think we're really excited and or really getting to that point. And yeah, I'm excited about that for sure, brother. What else we got here in the live request? Jupiter. We looked at the USDT dominance. Yeah, we think that's topping out. That is definitely looking like it's topping out here, which is a very bullish thing for altcoins. I mean, red dot in the red zone. Okay, we're literally putting in a double top right now on the dominance chart of stables. So thank you for the call out. That just reassures me that we are in a bear trap right now. Myria. The crypto again looks like a rug pull to me. It's down here at the lowest point since 2023. If you believe in the project, I would buy it. INJ from Jesse. INJ still doesn't have a red dot. I did sell this one up here around 7. It did pull back, but look at where it's bouncing. It's bouncing right in those EMAs. So you have a really easy stop loss right here at 470, but this is actually looking very bullish here. That's a bullish engulfing candle. If you get a green dot on this tomorrow, this thing could rip back up there to 14. Okay, no red dot yet. This one actually looks really good. Okay, as long as it holds that low from June 5th, right there at 4. Just put the stop loss at 480. 480 on the stop loss here and let it rip. Okay, if that breaks out over that yearly moving average, things are going to get very bullish. I think it's going to get very bullish. That's the goal, right? PLTR. Very choppy. Okay, stop loss right here at 120. You got to use a stop loss on that red dot. If it breaks 120, I'd sell it. RBNT, USD. Again, I just don't mess with the meme coins. ASML, ripping. Okay, all-time highs. Again, we bought this one down here at like $600. It's now up here at 2,000. Okay, just ripping. So looking to sell that one here probably on the next red daily dot, I'd sell ASM out here. Huge move today. SMR. This one's still hanging down here. It does have a red dot here on the weekly, so you want to use a stop loss right there. Call it 850. 850 on the stop loss for SMR. We got AV. I made a TikTok on this today. Another drone technology company. We still like this one here above 155. Okay, the dot is still green. You got the MACD crossover. This is looking really good. Again, where do we want to buy? We want to buy into that moving average. Okay, we don't want to buy way up here off of it when everyone's hooping and hollering. We want to buy down here when things are quiet, when people are not sure, right, at a fair price. Fair price is always into that average. You get the green dot into the moving average. That's where you want to buy. We're buyers of AV at these levels. We got AREC. This one looks good too. Look where it's sitting. Right on the average. It does have a red dot here on the weekly. So again, your stop loss would be right there at 190, and you let this puppy ride. This actually looks really good here. This was up at $7. Now it's back down here to 2. As long as that holds 180, 190, it looks good. KEEL. Ripping. So look where the wave is. We'd be selling. We're selling up here. Okay, taking profits. Okay, you got a red dot in the red zone right there at 6. So either set a stop loss at, I mean, I just sell it. I just take profits on Keel. If it keeps going, again, that's just something you got to accept. But we're never buying when the wave is up here and we're 60% off the 4-year average. Okay, we're taking profits. XRP and XLM. XRP, again, below the 4-year average. You're buying it at a discount right now. Not buying it up here when everyone's hooping and hollering, telling you it's going to 10,000 by the end of the year, but buying when no one's really talking about it. No one really cares about it anymore. Okay, all those retail people are going to be back in up here at $3. Okay, we're sitting down here at $1. Once again, all we're waiting on is the green dot there on XRP. XLM, I still like this one. So again, it had a big pop up. Did a big pop-a move there, 100%. Pulled back, and look where it's bouncing, right here into the EMAs. I think Stellar Loomis looks really good here. Easy stop loss right there at 17 cents. Tomorrow's going to be a really interesting day. We got news of the war ending. I know we just heard that about 1 million times now. Oh, the Iranian war, it's over. It's all done. Da, 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 da. Dude, just send the markets higher, Trump. Just do it. Just do it, okay? If it's really over, make it be over. But for some reason, the market likes that kind of news. Again, tomorrow we could be bombing them again. We'll probably be bombing Iran again tomorrow. But again, all this stuff is out of our control. All we know is that we're buying when the wave is down here, right, and selling when it's up here. This is the best fear and greed index you can have. When this wave is down here, people are fearful. Why are they fearful? Because we just dropped from 50 cents to 15 cents. Okay, if you didn't sell in August with us in crypto, you're probably really mad right now. Okay, because again, we just sell on the signals. We don't do anything fancy. We just listen to the data. That's it. Gonna leave it there for today, folks. We'll be back tomorrow here live for the watch list. I'll try to take some more chart requests tomorrow as well. The watch list, we just go over all of our names we're looking to buy going into next week. That'll be tomorrow. We're live here Monday through Friday. If you guys are new, check out that trading course we just left off right there at XRP. So we'll pick up on Tuesday for some chart requests with ERG, and we'll just continue to make our way down this list. Once we get through those, this live request thread will be open again. I'll ping you guys and you'll be able to put your requests in there. But thanks for tuning in today, folks. If you're watching the replay, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys are watching. Let me know what's on your watch list. Smash the like on the video. And again, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you go enter for that 1,000 XRP giveaway over here in the Discord. If you guys want to download the trading indicators, again, you can do that right here in the trading indicator tab. You just click on this link and it takes a couple of clicks, and all these indicators we talked about today load right up into your TradingView account. If you have any questions or need support with that, my email is right there. Again, the chart request feature is back live again. It was down yesterday, but we fixed it and we actually made it better. Again, all you got to do is type in /layout and then just type in whatever you want to look at. If I want to look at XRP, I'm going to look at XRP. Just type in XRP, and our AI over here, the Overkill bot's going to pull it right up, and it will show you the indicator with the indicators with the chart that you suggest. So here is XRP's weekly chart. Okay, again, the same exact chart we just showed you here at 114. So that is live again over there in the chart request thread. Go check that out if you guys haven't. Again, you guys get instant chart requests over here now with the Overkill AI. Hope you guys enjoy that. With that being said, God bless you guys. I'm going to go watch the Mariners, and I hope you guys have a good night. We'll be back here tomorrow. God bless, and we'll chat soon. That's right. Ah, ooh.